record this on my phone.
Okay.
All right. So I'm going to switch gears to
Yep.
frac sand mining, particularly Northeast Iowa.
Yep.
And I was wondering, do you think that the state government should regulate frac sand mining?
Well, we've done a lot of sand mining or gravel mining in Iowa for years. Of course, this particular very fine sand that's used for fracking has become very much in demand as a result of the progress that's been made in being able to extract oil and natural gas using fracking. And Northeast Iowa and Wisconsin, I think maybe Wisconsin's got even bigger deposits than Northeast Iowa, is blessed to have some of that, and it is definitely an asset. I believe that, frankly, it's been a good thing for the economy that we have the opportunity to, we don't have the oil or the natural gas they have in North Dakota, and we've seen the economic boom. North Dakota used to be one of the poorest states in the country, and now they're becoming one of the richest, and they've had more growth in jobs and income than just about anywhere else because of, I guess the fracking sand is Iowa's small share of the benefit. I will say there's another benefit that some people aren't aware of, and that is these two new fertilizer plants. One is being built in Lee County, Iowa fertilizer plant, and the other one, CF Industries up in Woodbury County, would not have happened except for fracking, because what fracking did is it brought down the cost of natural gas. Natural gas is the biggest ingredient and the most expensive item that goes into making nitrogen fertilizer. And so before, over 50% of the nitrogen fertilizer, and that's a big cost of raising corn, was coming from overseas. And now, because of a low cost, reliable source of natural gas that's available because of fracking, all of a sudden natural gas is cheaper in America than it is overseas. And the result is we now have these two big investments, $1.8 billion investment in Lee County, over 1,600 construction jobs right now over a 3-year period, and there will be a couple hundred permanent jobs. Iowa Farm Bureau estimates the savings to Iowa farmers will be over $700 million a year. Another plant with CF Industries expanding in Northwest Iowa, $1.7 billion, and similar savings for farmers. So I think it's been a good thing. Now, I understand that there's some concerns about traffic and things like that, and we do need to be sure that the state protects the environment and that we do this in the safest way possible. But I do think it's been a very positive thing for our country and for our state's economy. I actually have visited that mine in, I think it's in Alameda County.
Clayton County.
It's in Clayton County, just south of Alameda. You're right. It's right in the north edge of Clayton County.
Yep. What do you think about it, the mine?
Well, I think it's interesting. There's, at one time, there's some other mines up in that area too, as you well know. I think it's important that it be done in a safe way. And I'm always interested in finding out the different things that are going on in the state of Iowa. I visited the mine, and I think I will be going back there.
Okay. So you know of the ordinance that Alameda County put in place. Are you familiar with that?
I'm familiar that they passed an ordinance. I don't know the details of it.
Okay.
Has it got to do with traffic?
And environmental concerns as
Yeah.
well. So do you think that it's more frac sand mining into the hills, because that's what they're doing, into the hills and then underground? Do you think that's more beneficial or harmful to the Iowa citizens who live
Well, So we're talking about fracking sand, but you know, I grew up in rural Iowa, and just across the road from where I grew up is the Ambrose, it used to be Amberson gravel pits. It's now a county park. Right here in Des Moines, we've got something called Gray's Lake, where my wife and I, it's got a 2-mile trail around it. That's an old gravel pit. Well, so we've done, and you go all over the state of Iowa, and the counties have been able to use, and most of that gravel has gone for our roads. But it's been a very economical way to meet some of the needs of our state, and the result has been that these former gravel pits have become, in some cases, county parks or nice little lakes. So it doesn't have to be a bad thing. I think it can be a good thing. You know, we previously, long ago, used to have a lot of coal mining in Iowa, and that was a much, frankly, more dangerous situation, and also most of the Iowa coal was high sulfur, so that it turned out now I don't think we have any coal mining left in Iowa, but at one time there was a huge amount of coal mining in our state, especially here in central and southern Iowa.
Well, thank you.